coverage on Lost PogChamps going up against We Carry Unafraid, Driftingz, and Tazzlol. RMD versus Jungle. Is it Drift King? No, it's Driftingz. It's Driftingz, okay?
Yeah, I'm the one that calls him Driftingz. And Driftingz coming out with the crazy polymorph. Oh man, it's my mistake. Can't help it though.
I think I did it before too.
I'm just gonna call him DK.
Yes! Let's call him DK, I like that. Drift King, man. Alright, man. Here we go, 15 seconds until these gates open.
Second to turn this off.
RMD versus Jungle. I don't know who they're... I think this RMD can really just go on anything they want.
Yeah.
I think Driftingz will be the the target of choice for this Jungle. They might be able to make swaps onto Taz, but immediately Driftingz is going to run in. They're going to open up onto Inviable right away. Driftingz throwing out those spell seals on him, trying to clean him up before they go onto that initial CC. The Icy Veins coming out. The Sheep onto Inviable, actually. And it looks like they're going to swap hard onto Ilovemycatxo, who immediately trinkets, wants no part of that. Absterge caught into the blind. He's going to sit that blind. The Survival Instincts coming out from Ilovemycatxo as he does get caught in a DR Kidney, but he's down to 19% HP, and the Survival Instincts is going to fade. Absterge's having to trinket Link. This RMD has just forced almost everything from this Jungle Cleave right away.
Yeah, I really expected a trinket wall out of Ilovemycatxo, and he held onto it for so long. They're turning the pressure on the Taz, though. He's going to bar skin that stun. Murder of Crows is up. He's not taking nearly as much damage as I would have expected. Barrage connecting there. He's going to be able to line of sight now and top himself off. They do get the bar skin, but he's going to escape with his trinket. Ilovemycatxo still sitting on his incarn. He gets put into the full kidney smoke bomb with no trinket. Unafraid trying to finish the game right here. Absterge gets into the bomb, but he gets deep polyed now. Ilovemycatxo trying to connect onto Taz as well, though, putting the pressure out at 40%. He's desperately trying to line of sight. Absterge going into another polymorph. Ilovemycatxo got to be careful. He's got nothing left for cooldowns. Absterge leaving CC. He eats the kick there, I believe, from or the counterspell actually, which means Absterge is going to be able to free cast and top off Ilovemycatxo. But they need to get in here, and they need to get in quick.
Yeah, the only thing Ilovemycatxo has going for him is he still has the Berserk as well as the King of the Jungle up, but he's in a lot of trouble. The second Spirit Link coming up from Absterge. But like I said, there's the offensive cooldowns. He does get gouged up, but they want to make something happen on the Tazzipoo. Ilovemycatxo desperately trying to reconnect to him, but Tazzipoo just displaces across the map. He's behind a pillar, throwing every hot possible on himself, and this whole jungle is just on top of Taz, trying desperately to kill him, but he does get hit so hard. The Iron Bar coming out as well. The Heart of the Wild NS able to top himself off, but now Ilovemycatxo in a little bit of trouble caught into that kidney shot. There's no CC onto Absterge. There's the full Cyclone coming out from Taz onto Absterge. The Comet Storm coming in from Driftingz onto Ilovemycatxo, and they're still just relentlessly tunneling down Tazzipoo. He does use that bark skin, but he is caught into the full bash right now. He has Heart of the Wild hots on himself, but is it going to be enough? Down to 18% HP, displaces away, 13% HP, 5% HP. He somehow manages to survive, gets behind the pillar. He's going to spam out those regrowths and top himself off.
Yeah, and they're turning it around onto Unafraid, but he's taking Ilovemycatxo out. The cheap shot comes out at 20%. The turnaround, 18%. He shadow melts, desperately blind onto Absterge. No trinket for 0.1 seconds. He gets the trinket off. He needs to get the Link as well. He actually doesn't have Link. He's going to pop the Aura Mastery, spam the heals. The image blinding Ilovemycatxo's not going to mean too much. These Aura Mastery heals have to pay their weight, though. He needs to top him off. They need to get onto Taz before he gets that Iron Bark up and put him into a stun. He throws the bash onto Inviable. He displaces across the map at 60% HP. He's rolling the full hots. A trap onto Driftingz with the bonding shot as well, but Ilovemycatxo, it's looking grim for him. He's running out of cooldowns. He's trying to go in desperately to finish the job here that he wasn't able to a few seconds earlier. Taz just camping the bear form. Ilovemycatxo can't afford to push in without Absterge. The full bash comes out. Skin in 0.1 seconds. The killing spree coming out on Ilovemycatxo, though. Gonna take him out with a deep freeze onto Absterge, and Taz surviving near death. Oh, man.
Oh my
goodness gracious.
That was unbelievable, man. Taz got away by the skin of his teeth multiple times. And by the end of it, just the trades were... There it is. They just couldn't survive that red buff killing spree at the very end there. They just ran out of buttons. And the very first map is going to go to We Carry Unafraid. There it
Crazy.
is. Crazy indeed, man. Crazy indeed.
Just so... salty when stuff like that happens.
I'm sorry.
He doesn't have kill shot as survival, so he can't just pop it and 70k crit and kill him. So
yeah, Yeah, it's true. It's hard to end him, huh? And then like you see like Ilovemycatxo in the middle of the map, just like sitting at half health. It's like, oh, I really want to continue chasing, but my healer just went into a full poly. Please. He wants to continue, but he just can't.
He just can't. Yeah. As a Feral Druid, once you have no walls available, even when you have no trinket available, it's just super scary for you. If you get caught in a kidney shot, your healer gets deep sheeped, you have no damage reduction.
Yeah.
I think that 83k Ferocious Bite was that big chunk that we kind of went.
Yeah, I even like, just like, oh! I was like crazy Ferocious Bite just chunking Taz down. Alright guys, the next map of this best of 3 series is going to be played out on Ruins of Lordaeron, chosen by the jungle. So that being said, they're probably going to be running the same strategy, you know, going after Taz, but Taz is going to have a lot fewer places to run on a map like this.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard for him to get away, and I don't know. I think it might be worth in a situation like this as a Resto Druid playing tree form. Like, what do you think, Super T? Do you think playing tree to just counteract the incarnation of Ilovemycatxo might be worth it? Especially when this matchup really doesn't go on for too long.
He rotated all of his cooldowns really well.
He still almost died.
I mean, it was close, but he was able to never overlap skins. As long as he doesn't have to overlap skins, he'll be fine. And he didn't even connect on the incarnation. He just kited away from it, got away from the incarnation. It was always just a full stun with Murder of Crows was the scary point. So as long as he has an answer for that or they can peel it, then I don't really think tree is necessary.
Yeah, I can...
You're saying he didn't even hit him with his incarnation. I mean, what if he did? And then he would have just died.
At a map like this, he's definitely going to hit him with his incarn.
I mean, we can look. Can we look?
Yeah, we'll see. See how it goes. I doubt he win it, but I just think it's not the worst idea.
He has the soul of a forest. Pet Nova on Absterge, maybe gonna go after him, trying to build up some early icicles as Inviable and Ilovemycatxo are sitting in stealth. Finally opening up onto Driftingz, throwing out that explosive shot. They're gonna polymorph the pet actually, Unafraid, trying to find Ilovemycatxo in stealth. Might just choose to open on Inviable. The cheap shot comes out, he traps him on the cheap shot, and Taz not in a position to dispel it very quickly. Gonna slow down Unafraid's opener quite a bit. Ilovemycatxo finds his target though, opening up onto Taz, traps Driftingz. He's gonna trigger that, going for some defensive polymorphs, a blind onto Absterge. They're trying to find the counter pressure onto Ilovemycatxo, but he's just gonna use the survival instincts at full HP to go offensive here. He gets full kidney, and he might have to trigger this as well if he wants to keep the aggression rolling. Murder of Crows got thrown out. Ilovemycatxo's in trouble. 7%, 4%. He shadow melts and goes down to the pressure of Driftingz and Unafraid, going a little bit to him, I think. Just a little bit.
Wow.
I guess the tree form didn't matter.
Yeah, tree form might not do much there, huh? But yeah. There it is, 2-0 victory from We Carry Unafraid, but LOS, or Lost PogChampions, aren't out of the tournament just yet. They have a whole lower bracket they can compete in. Alright guys, let's take a look at that bracket real quick. So,
that has to be like the least amount of, when I'm looking at the CC time spent in CC, like no one got CC'd that game except Absterge for like 16 seconds. It's crazy.
Yeah. Absterge in CC. Yeah, no one in CC, huh? It's just damage.